How's it going, everybody? Johnny Styles here with the Wellness Observer Live. And in today's video, we're going to be covering the 2023 Chicago Pro Wellness. Let's do this. The last time you guys saw me on your screens was when I recapped the 2023 Republic of Texas. And boy, oh boy, a lot has gone down right after that show. I know many of you have sent me this video from the Vice President of the NPC IFBB Pro League, Tyler Mannion, which I condemned him for it, because imagine if we had this for every single show, right? This is a video where they put out there and he actually talked about not only the Pro Wellness class and why they decided to go with Frida Paulsen, but he also talked about the other classes. So, you know, it was really cool to see. I hope that in the future we get to see this. And in reality, it's one of those things that you have to think about moving forward. Is this going to happen every single show? Did something happen in this show that triggered this video? Nonetheless, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on NPC News Online and on their social media. I will put out a video on my opinion on basically watching the shows live versus watching the shows from home on live streams. There are some pros, there are some cons. For those of you that don't know, I have vast experience in covering shows. Since 2012, I've been right there in front row in that press pit with a lot of photographers, Jeff Binns, Dan Ray, J.M. Mannion, of course, among others. And I know I've been right there in the trenches with the judges, and I know exactly the difference between watching a show live and watching a show on screen. There's two different things, because I've also produced and directed live stream events. So I know a little bit about what he's talking about. But then again, what we saw, the people that didn't see the show, and I'm talking about the Republic of Texas, you all decided, this is exactly what you all saw, which is, again, in a way, kind of what I saw. But now, moving forward, a couple shows have gone by, and it seems to me like, again, in a different world where Frida Paulsen won this show, the Republic of Texas, Frida Paulsen did win, but her conditioning in her legs on that day wasn't as crisp as we're used to seeing in the wellness division. But it's okay, that show has come and gone, and she's already gone into the Olympia. I love Frida Paulsen, and I'm really happy for her. Honestly, she kept pushing the limit, and congratulations to her. But now, again, I talked about it enough. Now we're gonna talk about the Chicago Pro. Again, all these shows after the Republic of Texas, they've been rewarding a little bit more size, a little bit of conditioning, this, that, and the other. And this show wasn't the exception. The very first place winner, Danny Theo, came into the show. If you guys have seen me posting her on the Wellness Observer Live, you guys know that she's been ready not only a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This girl has been ready since pretty much a month ago. She could have done all these shows and might probably win, because she's been dialed in since forever ago. So she comes in here, she looks really, really good. I like her package. In a way, her back pose is really, really, really good. She's killer from the back. I believe that, you know, she does the Alexis pose here and it looks great on her. The reason I believe she does it is because she has kind of like a boxy waist, and this is the way of her hiding those weaknesses. And remember, posing on stage is an illusion. You want to bring in your best body parts. And in a way, yes, her midsection is the one thing that's kind of boxy on her, but her tie-ins, her glute, hamstring, her calves, her quads, the entire package. She's a very pretty girl. She nailed it on the dot. And I believe the judges did the right decision moving forward with this call out and her winning the Chicago Pro. In second place, we got Amy Lee. I didn't heard a lot about her, but she looked pretty good on stage, very pretty, very elegant. I believe she had, you know, great conditioning from the side, and I really did like her. I want to see her a little bit more roundness to her upper glute, but aside from that, she looked pretty darn good, and she has, you know, good calves to go along with it. Very good showing, and a second place, you know, showing at the Chicago Pro. is something that you can proudly say to the entire world. Daniela Diana places third, and she looked really good. Honestly, her shape and structure is there, but she was a tad softer than the other competitors, and that's why I believe they put her in third place. From the back, you can tell, that she does have those glutes, she does have those hamstrings, and she does have those calves. But she was a slight smoother than the previous girls that placed ahead of her. And I believe, she only needs to tweak a little bit more conditioning because she's very pretty, very elegant as well. But she needs to polish the conditioning aspect of the game. In fourth place, we got Quintasia Goodley. Tried to say that name many times in a row. Quintasia. I am really happy for Quintasia. Believe it or not, Quintasia Goodley is one of those girls that have worked really, really hard to get where she's at right now. I remember telling her, you need to work harder, you need to be bigger, you need to be rounder. And she's done all those things, but, while she still has crazy hamstrings, good presentation, in reality, she still needs a little bit more crisp conditioning in the glutes and hams. It's hard. It's hard to nail this conditioning we want to see in these girls, but from the whole lineup, I'm proud to say that she's the most improved girl from this lineup, and she just has to continue. She does a great presentation here in Chicago, and I believe that moving forward, all these little nicks and picks that we all like to pick around these competitors, it will come through. She has worked really hard. I've seen her training in the gym, and she's been working really, really hard. Congrats on this top 4. Rounding up the top 5, a competitor which is super famous all over Europe, and people that speak Spanish, we know a lot about her. And Maria Paulette comes in here, and I'm sure she wanted to place in that top 3. They gave her a 5th place award. Maria Paulette, basically, she is very, very smooth. In this stage of the game, I know it's hard for competitors to reach a certain level of conditioning, but you still need conditioning. I've always said it, and I will keep saying it. For wellness, you need to have conditioning in the lower body, in the upper body. You need to have lines in the hamstrings from the side, and Maria Paulette looked like she has the size, but the conditioning was just not there, and the judges rewarded her with this 5th place. And, I know she wanted to place ahead of, top 3, but in reality, conditioning is just an issue for her moving forward. So that's about it for the Chicago Pro. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of these, lineup moving forward as we count down the days to the 2023 Tampa Pro. And I'm telling you guys right now, the Tampa Pro lineup is going to be fire. Like you guys say, fire, right? All right, this has been Johnny Styles, the Godfather of Wellness. Thank you so much for supporting the Wellness Over Live. And if you don't know, you'll be counting the days for the super wellness apparel coming in. You guys are going to love it. And I know you guys are going to wear it. And the entire world will know what wellness is all about. This has been Johnny Styles. One more time, the Godfather of Wellness. And I'll see you very, very soon.